I'm going to go into a very odd place, and I normally never follow notes, but if I don't, my story is going to get so weird, so I have to kind of keep track, so we can go. So to really understand, this is really about zombies, horror, why I love it. You have to understand where I came from. I'm the youngest of 11 children. That's all of us with my mom and dad back in the 70s. I'm the little one there. So I had to just kind of free associate where did this love of horror and zombies come from? So it started when I think I was 8. I always snuck and saw movies I wasn't supposed to see. So I saw Night of the Living Dead. "They're coming to get you, Barbara" is the best line from any zombie movie of all time as far as I'm concerned. So that's kind of where it started, where I first saw zombies, and I thought they were the coolest thing in the world. So this is my sad little girl. On Halloween, every year, I had strep throat. I remember no parties, no costumes, no anything. I remember my sister Cindy would go grocery shopping. She would go out trick-or-treating and take 2 bags and tell the neighbors Molly's sick again. So because of that, I have this deep need to have horror costumes as an adult every Halloween. Ask anybody who knows me. This is me as Samara from The Ring. If you haven't seen the movie, it's old, but it was a new style of Japanese like stopgap filming that was super cool, super creepy, scared people at work. Shout out to Lisa Helbling in the back, who is my makeup artist every Halloween, and she made me super creepy there. I wanted to call her out for that. So I've been Rosemary from Rosemary's Baby. I've been witches. I was an auditor, and if you work for healthcare, that's super scary. This year, I also do Zumba. It's like this crazy cult exercise thing. We do a program every year, and this year was Marie Antoinette, so I'm the dead one on the left. Thank you, Lisa, again, for my lovely neck. But I want to go back to my childhood. So if anybody's from Detroit, my favorite Saturday afternoon, woohoo, was watching Sir Graves Ghastly. He's a Detroit icon. He showed B movies. They were the best, like Frankenstein, The Mummy. That's where my love of horror movies started. And then we kind of went from Sir Graves Ghastly to reading. And my first horror novel at 12 years old was The Shining. I read it by myself in a cabin up in Alpena, Michigan. And I was hooked. I thought this was one of the best, scariest stories I've ever heard, and was like my introduction to horror novels. And then I read It by Stephen King. Is this not the quintessential horrifying clown? Nails, sharp teeth, poor Georgie. They all float down here. Why a parent would ever put clowns in their child's room, I have no idea. It's awful. It's awful. So then the first horror movie I ever saw that actually scared the shit out of me was The Exorcist. Because you guys, I know, right? This is going to go into my really weird, where my free association went here. So I went to Catholic school for 12 years. I'm from an Irish Catholic family. So I really believed I was going to get possessed by the devil. I was a bad kid. The devil was going to get me. So I'm telling you guys, this is going to go to a really bad place. I'm going to put down my notes here. So my belief system, I think, really influenced my love of horror because I started having these. So I'm the youngest of 11. I have 6 girls, 5 boys. 4 of my brothers have died. So this is my brother Mike, my brother Timmy, my brother Brian. Mike died in 2001. Timmy and Brian in 2006, 2 months apart. So, and really, this goes to a weird place, but I promise it comes back better. This is my brother Danny in the 70s at a speedway race. Danny died in 2011, and my brothers all struggled with drug and alcohol abuse. So that's a topic for another time, but I have a very intimate experience with loss and grief. That, and I swore I wouldn't cry, is my big sister Susie. I was 5 here, and she was like my mom, my sister, the best woman I've ever met. She died of pancreatic cancer. And I don't say this to be like, this is like sad and stuff. It just, horror and zombies for me are an escape. That's my dad. That's Jim. He also died. He died in 2006. So lots and lots of loss. But I really view horror and zombies as my escape from the real world. This is just a deflection of the awful things that happen on a daily basis. And I think it changed my belief system. So I am not a practicing Catholic. I've changed to more of a spiritual path. I believe in a mother, father kind of guidance. I'm not about sin and hell and you're going to burn. I kind of shifted away from that. But I didn't want to stay in this really sad thing. So going back to Happy Zombies, The Walking Dead is one of my favorites because it's really, my husband's terrified of zombies, so he doesn't watch. I watch with my boys. It's not about the zombies. It's about the people that come together. And do they bond together or do they tear each other apart? And then if you have not seen Shaun of the Dead, zombies are fun. Zombies are hilarious. It's a romantic comedy, for God's sake. It's funny. It's just a way to break out of the scary and the hard things that happen to you. I am a zombie freak. So that is my car. That's my license plate. It is Zombie Girl. My son Luke designed that for me. I have zombies in my office. Ask anybody who works with me. I have little zombie people. I have zombie trivia. I have a zombie nurse who's the grossest thing you've ever seen. So finally, this is Dublin Zombie Walk, and I'm an Irish girl. My message is there's loss, there's tragedy, there's sadness, but live your life as though a zombie apocalypse could happen tomorrow. Love who you're with. See a zombie movie or horror movie sometime because it's a lot of fun. So thank you all.